Buenas, buenas. Welcome to In the DAW. I'm Kevin Ochoa, and today I'm going to show you something that happens quite often to FL Studio users, which is something like this. As you heard there, in that first pattern that I have, there is an issue, pretty big issue, and that is that my channels are getting muted. Now, this is something that I might have done without, being aware of it. However, this happens quite often. So if I go here to my recording button, if I right click on it, I'll have some other options. So I have recording automation, notes, audio, and clips. So if you have the recording automation filter turned on for automation, this is when this happens. So you want to turn this off. So this way, when you're recording stuff, and you click accidentally on mute or whatnot, or a volume channel parameter, you don't get that automated into your pattern. If I do have this turned on, when I record here, and if I'm in pattern mode as well, let's say I'm making the beat, and then I come over here and mute my snare. Next time I loop the pattern around, that's going to be recorded into the pattern. See the snare's muted there. Now, if I turn off this automation filter, completely, and I go ahead and start messing around with some of the sounds that I have here, and I reset this, you'll see that no automation was recorded. See, everything's in the center. Now, I can see some of the automation here inside the pattern if I click on this control. Usually when we see velocity, there's a control label right there, and you can see the automations that have been created. Here we see the one for the 808 clap or close hat, the mute on the 808, on the trap sound, which is the lead, on the 808 snare, and yeah. So we can see that we have multiple automations. Now, you would be kind of enticed to actually go over here and remove this, right? And that could work. Until you realize, oh, it's actually not. I have to turn everything on here. But then you would have to manually do this to every single pattern that you accidentally automated on. So there's a way around this. If I click on my browser, and if I go to my current project, I can go to patterns, and here you'll see information on different patterns. In this case, I'm gonna click on pattern 1, and here you'll see that I have my automation parameters here. So if I go back over here, you can see I have my automation for the close hat right here. If I right click on it inside of the browser, I can select to delete this deletion value, and then I can also just right click on it and then delete. See that? So I'm going to click, left click, and delete to remove them. There you go. I remove them. And now when I go back to my pattern, they're all gone. The controls say recent controls, but they're all, if we go through them, you'll see that they have no more automation on them. Okay? So now when I play back in FL Studio, I can go ahead and unmute everything. And everything should start playing again. Uh-oh, accidentally deleted my kick drum. But anyway, if I want to undo that deleting of the kick drum, I can go back to my history. You can see here that I deleted some events. I can go all the way back to that this is also a really good tip. In case you do the automation, you don't have to do everything I did. You just go to history and can go back to whatever point in time. So in this case, I can go all the way back to the beginning of the demo that I had. And then I have everything restored to being clean. But for the purpose of this tutorial, let's go back over here. Before I edited or deleted the events, here I can go back here. And I need to make sure that I'm clicking on this guy. See how it pops up? Then I press delete and it's gone. Same thing with the mute solo on the 8083. Trap sound, delete again. Gone. Next one gone. Next one also gone. So now they should all play back. All right. So those are my tips for removing those automations that happen by accident. Go to your history first and go back in time. Then if that doesn't work, go to here to the pattern which you edited on and delete that automation. And finally, to make sure that this doesn't happen again, we can come to the record panel, right click on it, and remove automation, notes, and clips. If you don't need to record any of that, you can have everything shut off. I made the decision to have everything turned off all the time, unless I know I'm going to go record audio. Then I right click on audio, and I know when it's a record, it's only going to record audio. Likewise, if I want to record MIDI, I make sure I put on notes, and I know I'm only going to be recording notes that I'm putting into the DAW. Now, how does this work if you have a third-party plugin? Well, if you have a third-party plugin, it's going to be quite the same. Let's say I have here the pitch screech effect that I have. It's this little zippy sound. So if I were to automate that, if I go to tools, last tweaked, not with the filter, but with the filter frequency. If I create an automation clip, it's there, right? Okay, there's a clip. Let's say I, created a clip on the thing I didn't want. Again, I'm gonna go back to my current project, and then I'm gonna go to initialize controls. And here, you're gonna see the pitch screech filter cutoff. That's right here. I'm gonna click on it, right click and delete event right there. Remote control, pitch screech, and I'm gonna reset this. So now there's nothing hard clipped. And finally, if I, this doesn't work as well, I can just click over here, delete, and delete the automation. So again, I'm gonna press Control Z to go back on this. So let's automate it again. Let's automate the resonance this time. Right click over here, or left click, sorry, and then go to create automation clip. Let's say I wanted to automate the filter cutoff and not the resonance. Again, I'm gonna delete this. Okay. And if I still see those initialized controls, I can right click on here and select delete event. And now I'm not gonna have automation on the filter cutoff on that serum patch. So if I move this, see that there's no automation on it. Oh, it's the wrong patch. It's this one. There you go. You guys get the gist of it now. So it works the same way with your third-party plugins or with your native plugins, except with the third-party plugins, it's a little bit more cumbersome because usually you don't, automate this into the actual automation clip. If you do happen to do so, make sure you go and delete it on, the pattern. All right. Sorry if I said that wrong. If you happen to automate on the pattern, make sure you delete on the pattern. All right. I hope this video helped you guys. Hope you learned a lot. I'm Kevin Ochoa once again here with In the DAW, and this video is brought to you by us. So make sure you check out my website kevinochoa.com so you can sign up for FL Studio lessons. All right. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.